Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me for the new year to talk about New Year's and new finances. It's Tiffany Schultz, Better Business Bureau. Tiffany, how you doing?
I'm great. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year as well. I like the background here. This is pretty cool stuff. You said it's not virtual.
It's not. I'm in the office today. We have a real media room. So I am speaking to you from the BBB today.
Wow. Now it's real. Now we know it's real for sure. But you have given us so many great tips the last year, and we're glad to have you back this year. And as I was reading through this release, first thing I was like, the holiday was expensive, but really we're talking about expenses and the new finances. So set us up here. What are we going to be discussing today?
Many of us have resolutions possibly to lose weight, maybe to be more organized, but there's also financial goals out there too. Lots of people having those financial resolutions. And first thing you want to do to get your bank account stable again is take a look at your credit cards and inventory them. What are the rates on those credit cards? If you don't know what your rate is, call your credit card companies. You might want to consider a balance transfer where you can transfer that balance to a card with a lower interest rate, or even pick up the phone and call your credit card company and ask them for a better rate. It never hurts to ask, right? So those are some things that you can do to save some money if you do have a balance on your cards.
Yeah, and it's also probably a good time to check, and you could do a credit card checks like behind the scenes, check your credit and make sure that that's also hasn't been affected, because some people have a lot of credit cards, don't use them, and may not know that they've been used.
That's a great idea as you're getting your financial goals in check to pull your credit. And you can do that at annualcreditreport.com. That is the legitimate site that's out there, annualcreditreport.com. And because of COVID, you can actually pull your credit and get a free report once a week through April 30th of this year. Now that date may change, it may get extended out even further, but make sure what should be on your credit report is on your credit report. If you find anything that's wrong, address that immediately, because that could implicate if you can get a loan or you want to purchase a big item. You want to make sure that your credit report is clean.
Yeah, good information there. Next in finances is there's so many tools out there that you can use to help pull everything together. Help us find those right tools.
Lots of free online tools are available for you on the internet, but I do caution you before you use them. There's free budgeting tools, there's free expense tracker tools, and some of those tools will even link your expenses right to your bank account. When I say caution, I mean it, because they're not all legitimate tools. Some of those sites are out there to gain your personal information, your login credentials to your bank accounts, and gain access to those. So make sure that you read the terms and conditions before you go ahead and use one of those tools. Look it up, see what people are saying about it, do a quick online search. It's always great to put the name of the tool in, and then scams, name of the tool, complaints, name of the tool, customer reviews, and make sure that you're using a legitimate tool. They're a great help, but you can get in trouble really fast with them.
Yeah, and I always like the debt helping ones that cost you a lot of money. Like, you're already in debt and now you're going to pay a lot. Like, there are some red flags there that definitely stand out. A good one to start, and I think I've started a budget a couple of times and never went all the way through with it. But starting a budget, such a great way to pull all that finances together.
Budget your expenses. So many times we just get in the habit of, oh, I know how much money I have, but do you really know how much money do you have? Do you really know how much money you're spending? Is it time to start preparing for an emergency? Do you have an emergency fund? And one of the ways that you can do that is cut back on expenses that you don't need. Maybe make your coffee from home, or start walking short distances versus taking your vehicle. Stop ordering takeout as much and eating from home. Every little bit helps, and the money that you cut from other areas can be directed to that emergency fund, or maybe it's a vacation fund. Budget for what you need. It'll make your financial life a lot easier.
Yeah, I think more than ever, an emergency fund is so important. What are some of the things that people use or set up emergency funds for, Tiffany, that you've heard of?
Well, the big one is job loss. You want to be prepared if for some reason you should lose your job or you're just making a career change, maybe taking some time off. Other emergency funds can be used for healthcare expenses. They can be used for, maybe your dishwasher, your refrigerator needs to be replaced, or there's a plumbing problem in your house. So many things can use an emergency fund. If you already have that emergency fund set up, start saving for a vacation or maybe putting a larger down payment on a new vehicle. So many things that you can save for, and even retirement. If you're not maximizing your contribution that your employer is matching, it's always a great way to put more money towards your retirement. And then therefore your employer may even put more money towards your retirement.
Yeah, really great information. If people want to learn more about finding and setting some of those new goals this year, and or just search your guys' website, where can we find that?
Visit us at bbb.org.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much for the help. Hopefully we can stick to a resolution here, and we'll see what happens, right?
Thanks for having me. Happy New Year again.
You as well. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.